Okay, I've got good news for us. We're getting good bipartisan support. You saw what Obama did.
Think about an America where more cars and trucks are running on domestic natural gas than on foreign oil. Think about an America where our companies are leading the world in developing natural gas technology and creating a generation of new energy jobs, where our natural gas resources are helping make our manufacturers more competitive for decades. We can do this. And by the way, natural gas burns cleaner than oil does. So it's also potentially good for our environment as we make this shift.
All of that is perfect. Santorum has now picked up on it in his remarks.
You're saving the equivalent over $1.50 a gallon right now compared to oil if we were running our fleet vehicles on natural gas. So there's an opportunity here with a good 30, 40, 50, maybe even more years supply of natural gas for an opportunity for America to start using more natural gas, in particular liquid fuels for heavy vehicles like 18-wheelers. This is the national security issue. And so I'm sort of looking at this through the framework, well, is this a tax incentive or is this an expenditure for national security? And so my position is let the market work. It is working. I just want to make sure it's fast enough, working fast enough, so when Alaska goes down, Mexico goes down, and Venezuela goes down, that we have some source of energy so we can move vehicles here, and we're not looking. We have the cheap. We pay 250 cents for natural gas in this country. They pay $15 in Europe. They pay $17 in the Middle East. And they're paying about $17, $18 in China. We have the cheapest natural gas of any country in the world, and we aren't using it.
And he's got the picture, a bigger picture of it, I think, that anybody else understands more about it. So he's talking about oil in Alaska and all that is necessary. We should have it. But know this on Alaska, you cannot export any more than 2 million barrels a day because the pipeline will only carry 2 million barrels a day. So you're restricted out of Alaska to the lower 48 just because of the pipeline, and they won't build another one. So now they are shipping about 650,000 barrels a day out of Alaska. So you could build that up to 2 million. That would be a good idea to do that. I'm optimistic about it. I think that we will get our Natural Gas Act passed sometime before the election. Just a point on the Keystone Pipeline, that is something we absolutely should do, because if that oil, that's 250 billion barrels of oil at Fort McMurray, that's up in northern Alberta. If that oil, if they build a pipeline from Fort McMurray over to Kennebunk, British Columbia, that oil will go to Asia. We should have that to come to us for national security. It's absolutely a must for our country to get that Keystone Pipeline down to us. And I think it will happen. I think there are a lot more people that want it than don't want it. And I think that too something should happen to the Keystone Pipeline. A decision should be made before the election instead of putting it off like the president wants to do until 2013. So keep up with everything. It's important for the country, and you all know more about it probably than anybody else in the United States. Thank you.